The curtain of the cosmic stage has just been pulled back, revealing a performance that shatters everything we've thought we knew about the universe. At precisely 1400 UTC, the European Space Agency released 122 high-resolution images from the JUICE spacecraft, capturing something that leaves us questioning the very foundations of astrophysics. These images confirm that the interstellar object 3I, Atlas, is emitting high-velocity jets from its dark, frozen hemisphere, something no comet has ever been observed doing before. For centuries, we've understood that comets are simple, passive victims of solar radiation. As they approach the sun, the sunlight warms one side of the comet, causing the volatile ices to sublimate and create jets that form the iconic tail. This is the well-known process that defines the behavior of comets. But 3I Atlas is breaking that mold entirely. When the sun is behind the object, and yet jets are firing from the night side of its nucleus, an area that should be cold, dormant, and inactive, it challenges the laws of cometary thermodynamics. This isn't just a simple outgassing event. It suggests an entirely new level of complexity. The data simulations point to the idea that the object is not a passive ice ball, but one that has an internal energy source actively generating heat and pushing matter out through engineered valves. This, in turn, provides forward thrust, like a spacecraft using its engines to adjust its trajectory. We are no longer merely observing a comet. We are watching an interstellar craft navigate its way through the solar system, and it is heading straight for Jupiter. This could be the first proof of propulsion in the deep reaches of space, demonstrating a controlled system that isn't powered by solar radiation, but by a more advanced internal engine. As we analyze these startling findings, we must consider that the traditional understanding of comets as mere objects that follow the whims of the sun no longer holds. This is not an object simply being acted upon by external forces. It is an object actively directing itself, pushing through the void with a level of control that we have never seen before in a natural cosmic body. And as the mystery unfolds, we find ourselves caught between the laws of classical thermodynamics and a discovery that points to something much more extraordinary. 3I Atlas is no longer a passive participant in the universe's dance. It is playing an active role, moving toward Jupiter with an intelligence and sophistication that goes far beyond anything we've encountered in our study of comets. This discovery, documented by the Janus camera aboard the JUICE spacecraft, isn't just a minor anomaly, it's a game changer. For decades, we've regarded comets as simple objects in the solar system, part of the natural order of things. But what if they aren't just natural at all? What if, like 3I Atlas, some of these objects are not just visitors to our solar system, but have a far more deliberate and sophisticated purpose? The journey to unravel this mystery has only just begun. Now, let's take a deeper look at what's really happening with 3I Atlas. As we analyze the data from the JUICE spacecraft, the evidence becomes even more puzzling. The jets aren't just strange because they're coming from the night side. They're behaving in a way that can only be explained by advanced technology. The jets are not just random outbursts of gas. They are precise, controlled emissions that seem to follow a calculated rhythm. These aren't the chaotic, irregular bursts we would expect from a natural comet. Instead, they pulse in a regular pattern, almost like they're being intentionally timed. The UVS spectrograph on JUICE detected these pulse jets, which indicates a level of control we don't typically associate with natural objects. In information theory, a pulse signal is usually a marker of a regulated system, something engineered. And sure enough, simulations suggest that the pulses are timed to the rotation of 3I Atlas itself. This means that the object is firing its jets at exact moments to ensure it stays on course for its encounter with Jupiter. The timing is so precise that it's clear this isn't just a random occurrence. It's a navigational maneuver calculated in real time by some kind of onboard intelligence. This new perspective forces us to reconsider everything we thought we knew about comets. The idea that 3I Atlas is simply following a chaotic path through the solar system is quickly being debunked. Instead, it appears we are witnessing a perfectly executed maneuver, an interstellar object in control of its trajectory, actively adjusting its path with the help of propulsion systems that defy all expectations. If this is true, then 3I Atlas isn't just passing through our solar system. It's actively steering its way toward its final destination, making deliberate adjustments as it closes in on Jupiter. But the anomalies don't stop there. The methane detection data is another startling revelation. The MAGIS instrument aboard JUICE picked up methane levels on 3I Atlas that are 11 times higher than anything we've seen in a solar system comet. Methane is a volatile organic molecule that typically dissipates quickly in space, so to find it in such high concentrations suggests that it isn't just leaking from the object, it's being used for something, and that something is likely propulsion. The high concentration of methane could be acting as a propellant in an advanced propulsion system, further supporting the idea that 3I Atlas is not a passive comet but an active interstellar probe using an entirely different set of rules to navigate space. What's more, the PEP instrument, which measures particle density, found high levels of nickel ions in these jets. Nickel is a key component in high-temperature superalloys used in aerospace engineering, and to find it in the jets of a comet is nothing short of baffling. It's like finding jet fuel in the snowstorm. Nickel is a material that doesn't simply appear in nature, it's the byproduct of a highly engineered system. This isn't just the breath of a comet, it's the exhaust of an engine. The presence of ionized nickel strongly suggests that the jets we're seeing are the result of ablative propulsion, where the craft is slowly melting its own metallic internal structure to generate thrust. This idea of ablative propulsion is groundbreaking because it challenges everything we know about how objects in space move. In aerospace engineering, the principle of propulsion is simple. To change the course of an object, you must expel mass in the opposite direction of your intended travel. But the jets of 3I Atlas aren't just expelling gas randomly. They are focused, forward-facing jets that indicate the object is shedding velocity with precision. In simple terms, 3I Atlas is using these jets to slow down, prepare for its arrival at Jupiter, and adjust its velocity in preparation for a gravitational encounter with the gas giant. At the heart of all this is the question, how can an object of 33 billion tons use such advanced propulsion methods, yet still look like a dirty snowball from a distance? The answer is clear. 3I Atlas isn't a natural comet. It's a complex, intelligent object that uses propulsion systems far beyond our current understanding of space travel. Let's now turn our attention to the significance of the encounter with Jupiter, which, on March 16, 2026, could mark the moment 3I Atlas transitions from a visitor to a permanent resident of our solar system. The data from JUICE shows that 3I Atlas is not following a typical hyperbolic trajectory. Normally, when objects approach a planet like Jupiter, they follow a curved path and either get slingshotted into the dark or pulled into a collision. But 3I Atlas isn't doing that. It's threading the needle between Jupiter's moons, and its trajectory suggests that it is aiming for orbital insertion, not collision, not a flyby, but a perfect orbit around the gas giant. This is a key moment for our understanding of space travel. To achieve orbital insertion at such a high velocity, 65.9 kilometers per second, would typically require a massive amount of energy to slow down. The fact that 3I Atlas appears to be performing this maneuver without any detectable chemical propellant suggests that the object is doing something entirely unconventional. By firing its forward-facing jets, it's shedding velocity and using a technique known as gravitational capture. Essentially, 3I Atlas is preparing to insert itself into Jupiter's orbit, becoming a new moon of the gas giant, a permanent sentinel in our solar system, stationed at the gateway to the outer planets. This is an unprecedented event in the history of interstellar exploration. If 3I Atlas achieves orbital insertion on March 16th, it will not only become a permanent fixture of the Jupiter system, but also serve as a reminder that we are not alone in this universe. The object is not just an alien visitor, it is an engineered probe, possibly sent from a civilization that has mastered the art of interstellar travel. By using Jupiter's gravity as a natural anchor, 3I Atlas could observe the entire solar system from a fixed position, monitoring everything from Mars to Neptune, and even the radio signals we send into space. The implications of this are profound. For decades, we have looked at comets as simple, passive objects, but the evidence suggests that 3I Atlas is anything but ordinary. It's a sophisticated piece of technology, navigating the cosmos with precision, intent, and an intelligence that we can barely comprehend. If 3I Atlas successfully enters orbit around Jupiter, it will mark the beginning of a new era in our understanding of the universe and our place within it. The symphony of strings, as we have understood it for centuries, has a new conductor and is taking its first steps into our solar system. As we continue to analyze the remarkable data captured by the JUICE spacecraft, we come to a pivotal realization. This isn't just a discovery of a strange comet behaving oddly, it's the beginning of something far more profound. The last piece of the puzzle lies in the mechanics of 3I Atlas's interaction with Jupiter's massive magnetosphere. As 3I Atlas approaches the gas giant, it's not simply barreling toward a gravitational encounter, it's interacting with the planet's magnetic field in a way that no natural object has ever been observed doing. The major instrument on JUICE, the radio science experiment 3GM, has detected a subtle but significant shift in the carrier frequency of 3I Atlas, indicating a high-energy deceleration that shouldn't be possible under the laws of Newtonian mechanics. To put it simply, an object of 33 billion tons, traveling at a velocity of 65.9 kilometers per second, shouldn't just slow down without any external forces. But 3I Atlas is doing precisely that. The object appears to be utilizing the immense power of Jupiter's magnetic field as part of a sophisticated braking mechanism. Through a process known as electrodynamic tethering, 3I Atlas could be linking up with Jupiter's magnetic lines, generating a Lorentz force, a type of electromagnetic force that acts like a planetary scale brake. This method of deceleration is nothing short of groundbreaking. It shows that 3I Atlas is harnessing the natural energy of a gas giant to slow down, guiding itself into the Jovian system with unprecedented precision. This is technology that far surpasses anything we have developed, and it challenges everything we know about how objects move through space. In essence, 3I Atlas is using Jupiter's magnetic field as a tool to capture itself, not by the traditional means of using rocket fuel, but by tapping into the natural energy of the planet itself. This is a Type 2 civilization technology, a technology that uses the resources of an entire star system and not just a single planet to achieve its goals. By using Jupiter's magnetic field, 3I Atlas is performing a maneuver that would be impossible for any object not designed with this kind of purpose in mind. It is clear 3I Atlas is no ordinary comet. It is a craft, an interstellar probe that has been designed and engineered to navigate the solar system with a level of sophistication we've never before witnessed. As we look ahead to the moment when 3I Atlas enters Jupiter's orbit, the implications of this discovery become even more staggering. This is not a chance encounter. It's not just a comet wandering through the solar system. This is an interstellar probe sent from somewhere far beyond our reach, preparing to settle into its new home at the very heart of our solar system. When 3I Atlas reaches Jupiter's Hill radius, the boundary where the planet's gravity dominates, it will not simply be a visitor. It will become a permanent part of the Jovian system, a second moon, one that doesn't follow the rules of geology or physics as we know them. It will be a sentinel, an observer, stationed at the gateway to the outer solar system, watching over everything within the reach of Jupiter's immense gravitational pull. As we prepare for the final steps of 3I Atlas's journey into Jupiter's orbit, we must confront the truth. What we are witnessing is a transformation that will reshape our understanding of the universe. On March 16, 2026, when 3I Atlas finally crosses into Jupiter's system, it will mark the first time in human history that an interstellar object successfully transitions from being a mere visitor to becoming a permanent resident of our solar system. The sheer magnitude of this achievement is nothing short of revolutionary. Through the data we've gathered so far, it's clear that 3I Atlas is not simply passing through. It is an active participant in a grand cosmic design, one that goes beyond anything we've imagined in our most ambitious space exploration theories. It's as if the laws of physics that we've relied on for centuries are being rewritten before our eyes. From the propulsion systems that defy natural comet behavior to the unprecedented interaction with Jupiter's magnetic field, 3I Atlas is demonstrating that interstellar travel and navigation are far more advanced than we ever thought possible. The final question that remains is simple. What happens next? As 3I Atlas nears Jupiter's massive gravity well, the final maneuver will occur, one that will see the interstellar probe successfully capture itself into orbit. The forward-facing jets we've seen firing in perfect synchronization will likely engage one last time, ensuring that the object's velocity is sufficiently reduced for it to be captured by Jupiter's gravity. This final burn, if successful, will ensure that 3I Atlas enters a stable orbit around the gas giant, where it will remain for the foreseeable future. If 3I Atlas succeeds in this maneuver, it will become the first interstellar object in history to achieve orbital capture in a solar system, transforming from a comet into a permanent moon of Jupiter. This is a historic event, one that will have profound implications for humanity's understanding of space and the potential for life beyond Earth. It challenges our conception of what's possible and shows us that the universe is far more complex and mysterious than we could have ever imagined. The final moments of 3I Atlas's journey are fast approaching, and as the object closes in on Jupiter, we are forced to confront a reality we weren't prepared for. The data simulations, the methane detection, the ionized nickel in the jets, all of it points to one undeniable conclusion. 3I Atlas is not a natural comet. It is a highly engineered object, and its purpose is far beyond anything we have anticipated. As it approaches Jupiter's orbit, we are not witnessing a random event. We are witnessing the arrival of a highly advanced interstellar probe, one that has crossed the vast expanse of space and is now preparing to settle into a permanent position within our solar system. This is the moment when our understanding of the universe changes forever. On March 16, 2026, when 3I Atlas finally enters Jupiter's system, it will mark the beginning of a new chapter in human history. The object will not simply pass through, it will take its place as a permanent fixture of our solar system, observing everything from the safety of its new orbit around Jupiter. It will be a sentinel, a guardian of the gateway to the outer solar system, watching and waiting for whatever comes next. As we prepare for this historic event, we must reflect on the significance of what we are witnessing. The music of the spheres, as we've always known it, is about to change. The laws of physics that have governed the universe for centuries are being rewritten right before our eyes. The first contact has been made not with extraterrestrial life, but with an intelligence so advanced that it has created a spacecraft capable of navigating the cosmos with precision and purpose. This is the dawn of a new era, one that will redefine humanity's place in the universe. As we wait for March 16th, 2026 to arrive, the world will be watching. The engines of 3I Atlas will fire one last time, and the final piece of the puzzle will fall into place. Will the object successfully enter orbit around Jupiter, becoming a permanent member of our solar system? The answer lies just ahead. But one thing is certain, this is only the beginning, and we are lucky to witness it. If you found this journey through space as mind-blowing as we did, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on the latest cosmic discoveries. This is only the beginning, and we're just getting started. Share your thoughts below. What do you think 3I Atlas is really doing in our solar system? Let's dive deeper into the unknown together.